From prehistoric times, throughout the Hellenistic, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman eras, Ephesus was continuously inhabited and a political and commercial center. Throughout its 9,000-year history, Ephesus also served as one of the most important metropolises of the ancient world. Right now, I'm walking down Kuretes, one of the main streets of the city, once lined with shops, temples, fountains, and houses for the rich. At its peak, Ephesus was home to 250,000 people. One of the important structures in Ephesus is this temple, dedicated to Emperor Hadrian and built before 138 AD. At the center is the goddess of good luck, Tyche. In fact, all the inscriptions in Ephesus begin with the phrase Agata Tyche, meaning good luck. Under that, the frieze features many scenes, from Androclus founding the city to the legendary Amazon warriors. These were the homes of the super rich and elite families who lived here. Today, we can still see just how luxurious these houses were, based on the sophisticated decorations. There are drawings of gladiators, poems, declarations of love, and even prices of common goods like figs and barley. I'm heading from Kuretis Street towards the Grand Theater. But first, there's one last structure that I just have to show you. The iconic Library of Celsus. You've probably seen this building, even if you haven't been to Ephesus before. It was the third richest library of its time, with over 12,000 scrolls. And it's one of the best restored structures here today. But what you probably don't know is that it was built as a memorial for Roman governor Julius Celsus Palaminus, who is in fact buried under the library. Seeing the library in person, it really does take your breath away. The Grand Theater of Ephesus that sat 25,000 people is a magnificent sight. According to one theory, St. Paul lived in Ephesus for 3 years and even spoke in this theater as he tried to spread Christianity. However, Ephesians worshipped the goddess Artemis, even building her a temple so spectacular that it's one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Now I'm headed to the Ephesus Museum to see one of the most beautiful representations of the goddess. The Artemis of Ephesus looked much different than the depictions of her in other parts of the world. These stylistic elements, borrowed from the Anatolian mother goddess Cybele, represents fertility. Look closer at the statue. The bees seen here were actually the symbol of Ephesus. The priestesses that worshipped Artemis at the temple were even called bees. So, we could say that Artemis was the original queen bee. If I was a visitor to Ephesus in ancient times, I would have entered the city just like I am now, walking along Harbor Street. This area is full of sarcophagi from around the city. But archaeologists also discovered a gladiator burial site near Ephesus, where 68 individuals were found. Scientists examined the bones to reveal a fascinating fact. The gladiators of Ephesus actually consumed much less meat than the rest of society. Which brings us to our next step. What did the people of Ephesus eat? If you enjoyed this video, in which we uncovered fascinating details about this ancient city, stay tuned to discover some of the local flavors of Ephesus.